Black as Bowser. So I count my blessings.
Dude,
Jack Black as Bowser is going to be
some
sweet.
Hollywood executives saw that Seth Rogen could play Donkey Kong, and he thought that was the funniest thing on the face of the planet. And now we got to suffer with the consequences of that. All right, so
here we go.
I'm not exactly keen on the second round between Coward and Dan. I imagine that Dan, it spent. Oh wow,
that's a 0 to death to start this game.
That's rough. Yeah, Dan not slowing down either. He's just like getting right back in there. Like as soon as Coward like gets off the angel platform, he's like not in an unsafe space, but he's just still staying in his general airspace, acting as like a threat. So it's like, hey, as soon as that invincibility wears off, we're gonna throw hands. So just run if you can.
Mario is kind of the perfect character to abuse the weaknesses of Robin to the fullest extent, which is Robin's biggest weakness is their disadvantage state, right?
Yeah.
And Mario has one of the best advantage states in all business, right?
I'm about to say, like, combination of Robin's weight and fall speed and lack of mobility. Really, anytime they're on the back foot, it's just a complete war of attrition to get out of it.
When Robin can find their way into advantage, right, that's going to lead to big haymaker swings with the Levin Slip. But if you're in disadvantage the entire game, it looks like the character's totally unviable. And so far, we've seen only 67% dealt to this Mario in game number 1.
Good dash attack there.
And that air dodge could have been another bait into the dare if Mario had the killer instinct. But I think Dan, with this lead, is just going to take it easy. I say as he double capes off the side of the stage.
That's so crazy. And that last cape actually, I think Coward didn't really know he was turned around. I thought that might have probably saved him there.
The double roll out of the arc fire, though, from Dan was pretty smart. Robins really want to bait like a panic option out of the arc fire when you shield it and then follow up based on that, but just using as much space on Pokemon Stadium 2 as possible.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if you have like big stages like this, there's no shame at just double rolling out. Just trying to create as much space as you can between you and your opponent.
Ooh, oh! I think if Dan turned that around, it could have been the stock.
I think that was the idea there. I think he saw that he was a little bit too high up for the down air to really lead into anything, so he's trying to fastball it. But Coward getting the first stock, trying to get something started, but at this kind of stage of the game, it's hard to really come back from something like this.
Yeah, 162. A little.
Oh, and
you could have probably killed Robin with a forward tilt there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mario's forward tilt doesn't really kill, but like, it's for the emphasis.
Yeah. At that percent, it's just really hard to mount any sort of meaningful comeback like that. So I'd imagine that like if I was a Coward, it's like, all right, you know what? Just think about next game at this point.
After the 0 to death, that might have been when the brain shut down a little bit.
I'm about to say that's honestly the biggest like morale deflator right there, is that 0 to death. Because the thing is, when playing a player like Dan, there is no off switch. As soon as he goes on and as soon as he gets into his groove, you have to try very, very hard to dislodge him from that. So after that 0 to death, it's hard not to kind of feel deflated, you know?
Well, let's see how small Battlefield plays out in game number 2. A Coward does need to do... Okay, a Coward has already done more damage to the first stock than he did in the first game.
And Dan's still keeping Coward off stage, but finally managing to get back. Try to reverse it there. On the spacing on his back airs. Like, Dan's just doing a great job of anytime he gets a hit, fading in and out of Coward's effective range.
And okay, that was a really aggressive Elwind onto the stage that a Coward had to
Still doesn't have Elwind. He still does not have Elwind. There we go, just came back.
He stalled just long enough for it to come back. And that's because a Coward did that aggressive one onto the stage early in order to get the charge started earlier. Okay, I liked how Dan was playing with the book. Aggressive to the side. But now we see him just waiting out the ledge pressure here. And
oh, that
what
trade.
a great trade. I did not expect that back air to send the Coward flying that far.
I'm about to say, on both ends, in terms of stage control and just ledge play, Dan has been absolutely rock solid.
He just made Mario's back air look like the best aerial in the game on a Coward shield in that situation. Do you see that?
Pretty
He threw
much.
2 out and then baited the jump with the 3rd one.
But his spacing on that so far this match has just been immaculate. Like, there's really, and when he's got that spacing down, there's just, it seems like there's no challenging it. But it's putting Coward in a position where Dan's almost like, all right, you have to parry this in order for you to get any sort of offense started. So it's really just pressuring Coward to exhaust that defensive option more.
Well, yeah, and with the out-of-shield options that Robin has, which is not really great ones, it does look impenetrable in those spots.
Oh, fell out of the rapid jab. And still, Dan, sharp as attack. Just when you think that he's dropped some sort of ledge play or ledge guard or anything like that, he comes back onto the stage with a backup plan. Like, anytime that he's gone off too deep, you think, okay, well, that means that the stage control is going to go back to Coward's favor. He just comes back on with a reverse up air, late hit, and just gets the advantage right back.
Oh, but wow, what a turnaround from the Coward. Very early stock taken here to take the lead.
I said that was a very vital conversion.
The crowd powered him up, I think.
I think, I mean, now this is the first time. Whoa!
All right.
That did so much, and he also got a good chunk of that health back.
And continued the pressure up to almost 60%. And okay, that's going to catch the double roll this time.
But here again, Dan at the ledge.
Getting all the way out of dodge, a Coward says, using an aggressive L-wind all the way to the right platform, and fading under it to be as ambiguous as possible. But okay, this kill throw is not quite a kill throw. A little bit misleading.
I'll say one more hit by the ledge ought to get this stock done. I'm so surprised no other conversion came out of that, because Dan got spiked in a really prime position there.
I think being a little bit conservative in the positioning, but you know what? Dan will get the stop away. Like a reverse snare at the ledge at like 170%. Not really how you want to be taking stocks. Oh, and very close to just ending game number 2 for the Coward with that forward tilt.
Ooh, just barely dancing with the foot. Oh, Levin Sword coming out and catching Dan on the way down.
The key to victory lies within.
That was another trade. So Robin, it's sort of like the Vid Rocker versus Big Mac set. I don't know if you got to watch any of that when we weren't commentating.
Yeah.
But in that matchup, Sheik versus Incineroar, Sheik wants to be landing hits all the time, obviously, because Sheik neutral's way better. But you just cannot trade. And that, I think, was Big Mac's fatal flaw. Is you cannot trade with Incineroar because trades will be 3% versus 20%, right?
But I'd say, yeah, here it's the exact same kind of scenario. It's all in the trades.
Exactly.
You don't want to be trading with Levin Sword. You want to be pressuring your opponent. You want to keep getting hits in, and you want to just keep doing it over and over again so that you have the advantage. But
the thing that's to Mario's advantage is that his damage output per hit is better than Sheik's per hit.
Oh, way better, absolutely.
So you're not nearly as disadvantaged as Sheik would be in that situation. That's more of an exaggeration. But the principle still holds.
Great conversion there. And again, just like that trade, it put Dan in a very scary spot. He manages to make it back on stage, though.
That Arcfire going to buy precious real estate, though, for a Coward from the corner. And
caught him on the way down! That was such a daring call-out. Didn't really think, okay, no, he's been trying to cross me up all game.
Oh, but the item throw back? Let's see if Dan can convert off of this. He does get a back throw for his troubles. Okay.
Good patience
Sneaking
there.
by.
I'm about to say, when it's one of the most daunting things when you're facing a Mario that's spacing themselves for double back air by ledge. But Coward's just been showing no fear in the face of that. And even been fighting conversions. Oh my god. That was so close to
Did Dan
connecting.
SCI out of that?
It looked like it. He was SDIing down and away.
Great SDI from Dan. Saves his bacon. That is the difference between a 3 stocks to 1 lead and a tie game.
I'm about to say, like, at that height on the platform, I'm pretty sure with Levin up smash that may have been very close to killing.
And he had rage.
So that was definitely survival instinct from Dan right there.
And all of a sudden, Dan has the lead off of that great defensive posturing. Oh, but poking through the down air on the ledge. Very good stuff from a coward.
I'm about to say, when Robin has that Levin sword down air, definitely one of those options that a lot of Robins like to throw out when their opponent's just kind of standing under the platform waiting for something to pressure. Very good at just discouraging them just to wait there.
And then the wait on the get-up attack and the little feint on the, like, Dan dashed forward, waited a microsecond, and then jumped back to fade back to back air just to bait the get-up attack. Brilliant positioning. Oh. And he gets a reflect on the Thoron. This might just be all she wrote.
Those reactions, like especially at that range. Good job. Jump out of that.
Avoid the forward air as much as you can.
Coward got hit by that once. He's now cognizantly looking for it anytime, at least at lower percents like this. Oh, that forced to roll out?
Oh, I thought we might see a down air from Dan in that position. I mean, this has suddenly become the Dan show.
And he was ready for that Thoron too, but Kate there.
And gets the cross-up roll towards a coward there. Avoiding the arc fire in a terrible spot.
Yeah, one more hit by ledge ought to seal this out, but if Coward gets the resources back, which he does on the fleet, the lightning, but got jumping, and that's going to be it. Super Dan moving on to winner's semis. Coward's going to have to continue his run of losers, and that became a slobber knocker of a set really, really quick.
Yeah, slobber knocker is the perfect word. That's the way Dan plays, right?
Oh yeah, no, like we've
throws
seen
out
this since the
haymakers.
beginning, yeah.
And it's an interesting contrast to the way we've seen